Alright, so welcome to your 40-minute Vinyasa slow flow class. So to start off this class, we're just going to begin in a simple Shavasana. Lying on our backs and stretching our arms and our legs out wide. Really taking a moment to just be floppy and relaxed. Tucking the shoulder blades under our back so our shoulders can melt down. Having a long neck so our head can relax. And just let your feet splay out to the sides. Let your hips roll open. Take a deep inhale. And exhale. Feel all the tension melting away. Completely relaxed. On your next inhale, bring your feet together. And start to wake up the core a little bit. Exhale. As you exhale, hug both your knees into your chest. Not tugging or pulling too much, just doing whatever feels natural. Starting to waken up the hips. With every inhale, you can pull your knees ever so slightly closer to yourself. With every exhale, you allow yourself to melt and be completely relaxed. From here, we're going to extend the legs up straight to the ceiling and then slowly circle them out to the sides in a big arc, bringing them down towards the ground, using our core to help us. Bringing them to touch at the front, we then inhale, coming back up, and exhale, circle them out slowly towards the sides. Meeting at the front, inhale up, exhale out towards the sides. Inhale up, exhale out towards the sides. Keeping your legs as straight as possible. You're going to start to wake up the core. Inhale up, exhale out towards the sides. A few more. Inhale up, exhale out towards the sides. And again, inhale up, exhale out towards the sides. Inhale up, and exhale out towards the sides. One more, inhale up, exhale out towards the sides. And now you can inhale and hug your knees into your chest once again. Giving yourself a little rest from that. From here we're going to come into our figure of four. So we're going to cross our right ankle over the top of the left knee. We're going to thread our arms through the gaps, grab a hold of our left knee, and start to gently pull it in closer to our chest. And so we'll get a nice little hip opening in that right hip. Very gentle, very soft. Don't go too crazy with it. Just respect your body today and do whatever feels right. On your next inhale, we're going to straighten that left leg up towards the sky. Try and keep it as straight as possible. We'll grab a hold of the back side of the left thigh. Starting to waken up that left hamstring a bit. Really kick your heel up towards the sky. And curl your toes in towards your nose. And on your next exhale, you can release both feet to the floor with your knees bent. And you can wiggle your knees to either side. Just bring a little bit of movement into those hips, whatever feels nice. And when you're ready, we'll come into the other side. So as you inhale, cross your left ankle over your right knee. You'll thread your arms through the gap and grab a hold of your right knee and start to pull it in very gently towards yourself. And getting a nice little hip opener on the left side. Remember, there's no competition. There's no points for getting your knee in closest to you. Just respect your body and do whatever feels right. And use your breath to guide you. Exhaling to straighten the right leg up towards the sky. Really kick your right heel up into the sky. Curl your right toes towards your nose. I'm going to say good morning to that right hamstring. Breathing deeply. And your next exhale, straighten both legs towards the sky. Try and keep your sacrum on the ground if you can. You can relax your arms out to the sides. You're really pressing those heels up and away. Starting to light up your quads, your hamstrings, your core. Straighten the legs as much as possible. And on your next exhale, we're going to start to let the legs splay out towards the sides. So here we want to kick our heels out and away with straight legs. Again, the toes are always curling in towards us. This is going to light up your core, so you can use your hands to support you in your thighs if you need to. Breathe deeply. Use your breath to support you in the posture. And enjoy the posture. You might shiver and shake a little bit, but that's okay. And then slowly we'll bend the knees. We'll bring the soles of the feet together to meet in a diamond posture. Just letting the knees relax out to the sides. This is a passive resting posture. So you can just relax here for a minute. You don't need to have your feet too close or too far away, just wherever feels right. Take a deep inhale. Fill your chest with breath. Really expand your ribs out to the sides. Exhale. And as you exhale, you completely let go. From here, we're going to extend the legs out again with the feet together in front of us. We're going to prepare for our boat posture. So for boat pose, we bring our torso all the way up. We lift our legs up and we extend the arms straight in front of us. Keep your legs straight if possible. If you need to bend them, that's okay. But keep your back straight, please. Don't have a curved back. Try and keep it as straight as you can. This is really going to light up your core, so breathe deeply. Your next exhale, release to the floor. Shavasana. Relax for a moment. We'll do 2 more rounds of Navasana, the boat pose. Inhale, bring the feet together. And as you exhale, release up into your boat pose, Navasana. Sitting strong, back is strong, core is strong, legs are strong, everything is activated. Reaching forward with your fingers, curling the toes back towards you, using your breath to keep you where you are. On your next exhale, release, Shavasana. Inhale, bring the feet together. And as you exhale, lift up into Navasana. Breathe very deeply. Use a strong breath to guide you in this posture. Just a few more moments here. Really starting to activate our core. Getting ourselves ready for the day. And from here, you exhale and we'll come up into a comfortable seated position. Cross-legged is easiest. You can use your hands to move your butt cheeks out of the way. Have a very straight spine, long neck. Relax your shoulders, down your back. You can have your hands resting on your knees or in your lap, wherever feels nicest. Take a moment to center yourself. And from here, we'll fold over the legs, over the knees. We'll come into our tabletop on all fours. Have your hands and your knees about shoulder width distance apart. Your toes tucked under, and we'll do a few cat-cows. So we'll gaze up towards the sky as we inhale. As we exhale, we arch the back and we press the ground away. We inhale, we curve the spine, gaze up towards the sky. And exhale, press the ground away and we arch the back. Inhale, curve the spine, look up to the sky. Exhale, press the floor away and arch the back. Take a few more of these in your own time, following the rhythm of your breath. Starting to wake up the spine a little bit. And when you're ready, come back to a neutral spine and pick the knees up off the floor so that you're just on your tiptoes and on your hands. And now you can start to let the hips fall over to either side. Again, following the rhythm of your breath. Really starting to light up your hips, your core, your shoulders. Moving gently from side to side. Gracefully. Just a few more. And when you're ready, you can come back to neutral. And so from here, we're going to root through the palms. We're going to press back up into our very first downward facing dog. You can walk the dog out a little bit. We're starting to wake up the calves and the hamstrings, waking up the back a little bit, making any movements that feel good. So remember, for our downward facing dog, we're going to reach our heels down towards the floor. We're going to try and keep our legs as straight as possible. And then we're rooting from our palms, pressing firmly all the way up through our shoulders, our upper back, pressing our hips up towards the sky and away, whilst the heels drop down towards the floor. We want to wrap the shoulders as much as possible so that our armpits are facing each other. And then from here, we're going to take our left hand, we're going to reach through and grab our right ankle. So we get a little twist. We're twisting our whole torso, and our head will be peering through the gap underneath our right armpit. This can be a bit tricky if you've never done it before, but give it a try. It's a very strong posture. Inhale, come back to center. A regular downward facing dog. And on your next exhale, we're going to do the same on the other side. So we're going to take our right hand and grab through onto our left ankle, twisting our torso so our head is peering underneath the gap by our left armpit. Doing a really nice stretch, and remember, our heels are still reaching for the floor here. Bring a lot of energy into this pose. Use your breath to guide you. On your next inhale, you can come back to center, into our downward facing dog, pressing once again firmly through the hands. And then slowly from here, we'll start to walk our hands back towards our feet. And we'll come into a forward fold. So our heels on the floor. We'll keep our legs quite straight, and we really just want to hinge at the hips. Let yourself be floppy. Let your arms and your hands hang towards the floor. If they don't make it there, that's okay. Mine don't either. Just hang and let your upper back be loose. Let your neck be relaxed. And take a nice deep breath here. Letting all the tension melt away. And now very slowly as we inhale, we start to roll up, vertebra by vertebra, towards the sky. Our neck coming up last. And we bring our hands to our heart center. And take a moment to rest here, to really be in your body. And so from here, we'll begin our little flow. So bring your feet to touch. Make sure you have a stable base underneath you. We're going to start to circle the arms up towards the sky as we inhale. Come up onto our tiptoes. As we exhale, staying on our tiptoes, we start to bend at the knees. Very slowly, very carefully and intently. We work our way down into our squat on tiptoes, integrating the arms as we move to bring the palms to heart center. And then we release the hands to the floor, roll over the heels, straight legs, letting the back be floppy. And then as we inhale, roll all the way back up, bit by bit, using our exhale to come up last. And we inhale and we circle the arms up towards the sky, reach for the sky, come up onto tiptoes. And as we exhale, we slowly start to bend at the knees. Bringing ourselves down into our squat on tiptoes. This can be challenging, so move very slowly and carefully. Release the hands to the floor. Forward fold, straight legs. And slowly start to roll back up to standing. Inhale. We circle the arms up to the sky. Reach for the sky. Come up onto our tiptoes. Exhale. We bend at the knees. We come down very slowly into our squat on tiptoes. Release the hands to the floor. Roll over the heels. Straighten the legs. Let yourself dangle. And slowly come up, vertebra by vertebra, to your standing position. A few more of these. Circle your arms up towards the sky. Reach for the sky. Up onto tiptoes. And exhale. We bend at the knees. And we lower down to our squat on tiptoes. Stay here for a moment on your tiptoes, finding your balance. And from here you can release your hands to the floor, and we're going to come into our flat-footed squat. So if you're having trouble with this, you can put a little towel underneath your heels, and that'll help give you a little bit of leverage. If not, just have your heels flat on the floor. Have your feet as wide apart as feels comfortable. The wider apart they are, the more it'll go into the hips. And try and keep your spine as straight as possible. Bring your hands to heart center. Take a moment to let your hips really melt down into the floor. And then as you inhale, we're going to stand all the way up and circle our arms up to the sky. And then as we exhale, we drop back down into our squat. And this is our next flow. So inhale, circle the arms up, stand up, reach for the sky. And exhale, we drop back down into our squat. Inhale, circle up, stand up. Exhale, integrate the arms and drop down into our squat. Once more, inhale, come up, reach for the sky. Exhale, we drop down into our squat. And we'll stay here for a moment. And now we're going to take our left arm and wrap it around our left knee. We'll take our right arm and wrap it around our back and come into an interlock. You can turn your head off to the right, look over your right shoulder. This is just a quick one to get a little twist into our squatting position. As you exhale, you can release, come back to center. We'll do the same on the other side. We'll take our right arm and wrap it around our right knee. Take the left arm and wrap it around the back. And we'll interlock and look over our left shoulder. And on your next exhale, you can release and we'll come back to center. Hands in prayer position in front of us. And then you can release the hands to the floor, and we're going to step back into our Dandasana, our high plank. So just being on our tiptoes with our hands shoulder width apart. It's a high plank, so don't have your butt too high in the air or too low to the ground. Try and keep a straight spine, and try and keep your neck in line with your spine as well. Pressing through our hands and our shoulders, but we don't need to tense our abs actually in this position. Just use your back. Now from here we're going to look forward, bend at the elbows, and slither forward and up into our cobra pose. Cobra pose, your legs on the floor, feet together at the back, your hands shoulder width apart, your shoulders back and down your back. And we're tilting our chin up towards the sky a little bit. We really want to press up and away rather than scrunching our back. We want to create space in between our vertebrae. So try and think space in this pose. And then we'll press back into our child's pose for a moment to rest. So just keep your hands where they are and just fold over your legs. Your head can touch the floor. But keep your elbows off the ground so we can get a nice little stretch in our upper back. And from here we'll press back up into Dandasana, our high plank. So using our muscles intelligently to be in our high plank. Just relax everything that doesn't need to be activated to keep you in this pose. We're going to look forward and bend the elbows and slither forward and up into our cobra pose. Pressing strong, sensing yourself as the cobra. Tilting your chin up to the sky. And then we'll press back into our child's pose. It's folding back over the knees, keeping the hands where they are, and take a moment to rest. We'll flow like that once more. So press up into our Dandasana, high plank. And from here we'll look forward, bend at the elbows, and slither through into our cobra pose. Pressing firmly into our cobra, using our breath to keep us in the posture. And then we'll press back into our child's pose, taking a moment to relax. Really giving your upper back a little stretch here. Letting your shoulders melt. And then we'll slowly press back up and come to sit on our heels. You can just have your palms resting on your thighs. And take a moment to center yourself. Take a deep inhale. And wash your body with breath. And exhale. Let go of all the tension. Now from here, we're going to wake up the shoulders. So we're going to move the shoulders all the way forward, all the way up, all the way back, and all the way down. And using the breath to guide us. So we'll inhale all the way forward, all the way up, exhale all the way back, and all the way down. Inhale all the way forward, all the way up, all the way back. Exhale, and all the way down. Inhale forward, and up. Exhale back, and down. Inhale forward, and up. Exhale back, and down. Inhale forward, and up. Exhale back, and down. And come to rest with the palms on the thighs. So now that we've moved our shoulders around a little bit, we're going to come into our shoulder strengthener called Dolphin. Now, Dolphin is similar to downward facing dog, but we're going to put all the weight through our forearms instead of our palms. It's going to be a bit more challenging. You can have your forearms parallel to each other, or interlock your fingers at the front and have them in a triangle position. And then we press our hips up and away, and we'll walk our feet a little bit closer to us. Again, reaching the heels towards the floor. Now we really want to press firmly through the shoulders. Do not scrunch in your upper back, but root firmly up and away. It's quite an intense posture, so use your breath wisely. Breathe deeply and get some action going in your upper back and your shoulders. And the next exhale, you can drop the legs to the floor for a minute and come into a quick child's pose. Remember, keeping your elbows off the floor here. And inhale, come back up. Going to do another round of that. So again, have your forearms rooted firmly, either interlocking or parallel to each other. And then we press through them and lift the knees up off the floor. Walk the feet a little bit closer to yourself. And then press firmly up and away. Now use your breath. Just a little bit longer here. Don't give up too easily. And on your next exhale, you can drop the knees to the floor again and come into your child's pose. And then on your next inhale, walk the hands back towards you and come back to sit on your heels again in your hero's pose. Knees together, palms resting on the thighs. Take a moment and then we're going to do some pranayama just to finish up, some breath control or breath work. We're going to do something called square breathing, which works like this. We're going to inhale for a count of 4, hold in for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 4, and hold out for a count of 4. So we'll start now, and you can integrate the hands as well. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4. Now take about 5 or 6 more rounds of this in your own time, following the rhythm of your breath. You can integrate your hands as you like. And whenever you've finished, just bring the hands to rest on the thighs and sense the benefits of pranayama. And when you're ready, you can come down for your final shavasana, your resting pose. So splay your arms and your legs out wide. Tuck your shoulder blades under your back. Have a nice long neck. Start to feel everything melting into the floor. Let your feet roll out to the sides. Let your hips relax. Please take a deep inhale. Expand your ribcage out to the sides. Fill yourself with breath. And as you exhale, completely let go. Drop your conscious mind. Drop any thoughts, any feelings, any need to be anywhere else. And sense your body completely relaxed. And please take a deep inhale. You can start to wiggle your fingers and your toes a bit. Start to make any small movements that feel nice. Just gently returning to your body. Not moving too quickly. Whenever you're ready, you can just start to roll onto one side. And stay there for a little bit. Be comfortable. Be relaxed. And in your own time, you start to press yourself up into a comfortable seated position. And once again, you can use your hands to move your butt cheeks out of the way so you can stand really straight. And just bring your hands to rest on your lap or on your knees. Take a deep inhale. And exhale. As you exhale, bring your hands to heart center. And sense total bliss. Sense gratitude for working with yourself today. Namaste. Thank you very much for joining me in this class. Good morning. And I hope you have a nice day. Give yourself a little high five.